From the Texas State Hearing Aid Device Center Sports Desk, your sports report with Tyler Green.
Well, Big Country, it's time to give out our Player of the Week award for Week 4 of the high school football season. But we're going to be doing things a little bit different this week. Usually the award goes out to a player or even position group that stands out to help their team win. However, special circumstances call for special recognition, and that's exactly what happened with this week's award. The Gordon Longhorns have dominated the six-man world for the last few years, leading Texas teams with a 34-game winning streak. And coming into 2025, they were the favorites to make it 3 straight state titles. But football was put on hold after a tornado damaged the town earlier this year. Thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt, so the Longhorns could focus back on the field. However, they'd have to do it all on the road. And if that wasn't hard enough, the reigning back-to-back six-man champs would have to play a couple of 11-man games this season.
It happened by necessity. I think people thought that there was some kind of mad genius reason behind it, and I wish I could take credit for that, but that would not be the case. We could not find teams to play. We had 2 holes in our schedule, and that was going to be an 8-game season. And so with us trying to, become one of only 3 schools to ever three-peat, we know that we got to practice. We know we also have to try to develop kids too. And so I think right there, that was just by necessity. We had to.
However, that didn't faze the champs as they took down Class 2A Division I Thorndale in a convincing fashion, 54-21, for their first 11-man win since the 1940s. And the Longhorns head coach told us that the win shows why his team are 2-time state champs.
I think it's really reassuring the type of kids that we are actually really putting out there. I think we sit back and we're nervous and concerned, but when a town and a group of kids, and you're talking 14-year-olds to 18-year-olds, can go through an F1 tornado, lose completely everything, have devastations to their own personal homes, where every day is a different day for them, then get put on top of that in a task that might seem insurmountable, where all the odds are stacked against you, and to be able to attack it with the fearlessness that they have, I think shows you that the generation coming ahead is really, really a good example that can be used.
And with the records piling up for the Longhorns, they're one step closer to achieving their ultimate goal of being the best 6-man program in Texas history.
We just want to be great, and we want to sit there when the discussions come up, which always will. Who are the greatest players? Who are the greatest teams? And within that, whether it's professional sports or college sports, everybody has to put some form of resume together to say, we did it as good as we can do it. And I think for this coaching staff and for this community and for these kids in this locker room, they just want to be known as doing it the best that they could. And so I don't think there's any single incident that defines or makes that, but I just think it's an accumulation of all of it coming together.
The Gordon Longhorns are your Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union Player of the Week.